I feel like somebody was watching you go back and forth to work, home, spending time with family. This person had been watching you for a while, and they could have broken into your home while you were at work, and they stole from you. Whoever this person is, they could be going to court, or they could be getting arrested. They were supposed to go to court, but they didn't go to court, and they're making excuses saying that they didn't know they had a court date. They didn't get a letter. They weren't notified that they had to go to court. But it's like, if you got arrested for something, if somebody arrested you and what, you thought you just gonna get off scot-free? This person grew up in poverty here, and they could love money, they could love material things, material possessions, and they're always operating out of their lower self, because this person could be dealing with some kind of mental illness too. They could be always sad and depressed because they can't get into this rich lord energy. This is what they want to do. They want to be rich, but they don't know how to work for it. They feel that putting in the work is stealing from other people. And then they like to make excuses for when they're being held accountable for things that they do. They could have stole from a motherly figure. You could be this motherly figure. This could be a young person, like a teenager or in their late 20s, or a teenager or in their 20s. It's like they haven't even fully experienced life yet, but they're going around envying what other people have and stealing stuff, watching other people so that they can take things from them. Watching other people's wealth, watching other people's material possessions, and lusting after what they have, and then contemplating how to take what they have because they feel entitled to other people's shit. Interrupting people's lives because of their own greed, causing people to be paranoid and thrown off balance because of their own greed. Because who wants to come home and find their house has been broken into? You know what I'm saying? You could have been invited to a party and you didn't want to go, but you decided to go anyway. And you wish you would have stayed at home. But if you would have stayed at home, this person would have been there. Let me see this. 3 of Cups in reverse. Or you were supposed to go to a party. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're supposed to be celebrating something. Maybe you were just supposed to be celebrating your life or something, but something interrupted that because your Ace of Pentacles got taken. And it's like now you're more aware of things. And you could be dealing with some kind of paranoia. It's like you just want to go home to your valuables to make sure they're okay. Show me this Ace of Cups. Show me this 8 of Cups. Because I'm trying to figure out if you were... Yeah, this person got away with a lot of your stuff here. They got away with a lot of your stuff. Yeah, they were successful. This could be a person that live in your community, but you recognize this person. That's how you were able to pinpoint who this is? Or maybe you were there. I'm trying to figure out if you were there or not. Because I know this person was watching you. But I don't know if you were there when they did this. Yeah, this person was planning on taking from you though. And they were successful. Somebody could be dealing with OCD. Portal. Yeah, it's like they have itching hands here. They feel like they have to do it. They get so obsessed that they feel like they can't control themselves, so they have to take this path. They have to go in this direction so that they could take something, because this person is dealing with some kind of mental illness here. They play too much. They weird as fuck. Yeah, and this person could be on drugs or something. Or they're just off. They could be a little off. Foe. You could know this person's family. Angry, Powerball, and no. Somebody could be saying no with this throat chakra and no. So maybe you were there, but you weren't supposed to be there. Yeah, I feel like this person took a lot from you here. They took a lot. Hopefully you had renters or home insurance. Clarity. Yeah, I feel like you know who did this. Well, of course you do, because that's how they're missing court dates and shit. Maybe they didn't. Okay, so if you weren't there, this is what I'm thinking. If you weren't there, maybe you caught this person on camera or something, because you know who this is. So if you weren't there, you caught him on camera. Maybe you have a Ring camera or something. Or if you were there, then of course you can identify them. But it was no question in your mind that was them. But I feel like maybe they didn't know they had a court date because they didn't know you accused them of something. Chaos. This person's energy is just chaotic within. They're not balanced. Look at this. They know how to. They're very calculated. Look at how these rocks are formulated. They're balanced, but they're off balance. They're positioned weird, but they're balanced, because this person could be very calculated, but they're mentally ill or something. Their cells and DNA as chakras are off balance. They don't process things well. There could be a chemical imbalance, because this person is also dealing with some kind of depression. Transformation. This situation could have transformed your life, because maybe you felt like you were protected. But sometimes we can feel like we're protected and gotta allow things to happen because we need to up our protection, or we need to just be aware, or for a learning experience. But you could be angry. Like I said, you could be angry. So yeah, that's all I'm getting. So I'm gonna just leave this energy right here. Hopefully, like I said, you had home insurance or renter's insurance and you can get your valuables back, because it looks like this person stole a lot of stuff from you. And yeah, so sorry to hear that. Have a wonderful day.